a little bit of hip hop / sports, more so hip hop to include it at the end of the podcast. The Not Like Us Drake versus Kendrick battle is still waging on, and by waging on I mean it's just we're just seeing all the aftermath of that battle, that historical battle. Man, it really makes me wish I could go back in time and be like a fully functional adult in the era where Jay and Nas was beefing. Like, what was the were we seeing like athletes talk about, oh, I don't listen to Jay Z anymore. I don't know. There's just so many weird. Uh, like this beef just feels so different from any other beef throughout hip hop, and where it's like all between the picking sides, between like the length in which it just continues to breed and go on. But anyway, um, even though I mean I guess it was complex, then they had good timing. I don't know if they when did they do this interview with Steph Curry, salute to Steph. But around this time, if you've been peeping social media, there's been a lot of controversy regarding LeBron James for being at a function and dancing to Not Like Us. LeBron's always going to be at a party dancing. When LeBron historically has had an overwhelmingly positive relationship with Drake. So people are calling LeBron a traitor. They're saying he's not loyal. All types of nonsense. And it almost makes me feel like as soon as that song comes on, you have two types of people. You have people that are either dancing or grooving to the song, and then you have people that are pulling out their cameras and looking around to see if there's anybody that supported Drake in the past, and now they're just dancing along to that song. That's just me. But anyway, so again, so to Steph. Complex did an interview with Steph Curry, and they asked him about. Well, we'll just play the clip, but he shares his thoughts on the Not Like Us record. So go to that post within this post because the quote post is the topic of discussion, if you will.
Are super cool. Every time I see y'all courtside, it's love. And if I'm not mistaken, he has you tatted.
Yeah, you got the 30 with the halo, I think it is.
Yeah.
Like we go way back though, and it's actually kind of a family thing too. Like one of Aisha's cousins from Toronto, like she's from Toronto and the whole deal. So we're all in the same boat.
I knew you was really rocking with Drake when during the Olympics, y'all was like chilling, and then like in the arena they're playing Not Like Us. And you were like, yo, this is not the only song in America, like enough with this song. Is that why, or were you just sick of the song at that point?
Oh, it was both. It was both. Like everywhere we went, that's all I heard. And the fact that they knew who I was with. So you can't do nothing about what the DJ's playing. But I was like, I got sick of it at a certain point. And it was funny the cameras called me because that was from the soul. Like that was from right here.
Turn this off. Cut this off. We get it.
From right here.
Yeah, so the stuff. Two apologies for the quality of the video. As always, the link to this post will be in the description below, so you can look at it with your crystal quality at your own accord. And this is actually interesting because one, you always y'all get the it's a small world vibe as well. Like, did anyone know that Steph has this random connection to Drake? Although that sounds kind of like a loose association. My wife's cousin or friend is from Toronto. Anyway, but also I did forget, but it did spark my memory. I do remember when that clip went around when Steph Curry was showing some level of discontent for playing Not Like Us, because at that time there was a time when they were playing that back to back to back to back. I think someone said they even played the Kids Choice Award.
Yeah,
but
when Drake was there.
But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, like I said, the aftermath of this beef is continuing to impact hip hop culture, sports culture. Anybody that's ever been a friend or foe of either party, people have been looking at them with a fine tooth comb. Is that the expression? Just to see how they interact with some of these records. So, Somebody brought up an interesting question, or not question, but sentiment rather. Go back to the original post. So, oops. So at Biased Houston on X Twitter said, "I don't care how good the song is. If there's a song disrespecting someone I claim is my brother to the level Not Like Us is, I'm not dancing listening to it. Curry got it right here." So I don't know if we actually mentioned this, but we actually brushed against this before. Or probably there's no way we could not have, but I mean the question is kind of simply because as it pertains to content that is being disrespectful of somebody that you're close to, what do y'all think? Do you think there's a correct way to engage with it, or do you think the content is the content? Like, it's kind of weird to think of this on like a civilian level, but if somebody put out some content that was disrespecting one of your family's members, one of your friends, one of your homeboys, homegirls, would you avoid that content? I guess it becomes a question. What do you think, Ace? Oh, yeah,
I don't
think about this one, huh?
know. Yeah, because it's very difficult for me to think of an instance where I would be tempted to like, oh, this thing is so good, I just can't help myself. Like
Yo.
on principle, I'm like, no, I wouldn't engage with it. But that would be the question. Like, what could somebody make that's so good that it would even be a temptation?
I mean, imagine you're friends with an artist and somebody makes a diss record about them, but the diss record is either really popular or really good.
Um, hmm. I don't know. I mean, I would just listen to it once, and that would be it. Like, I don't think I would be
Dog,
coming back to
I
it.
feel like there's now skits about this shit, bro. And RDC skits about this.
There probably are. There probably are. But yeah, I don't think I would be so tempted to be like, ah, this is so good. I gotta keep listening to this on repeat. Like, it would have to make the best song of the year, like,
Well,
or
I mean,
or
Ken
better.
kind of did, but
I mean,
um,
that's to others. Like when I first heard not like a like that, not like us, I thought it was like a jokey type thing. Like
did
I didn't think it was good on its own
what was I gonna
merit.
what was I gonna say? Not did What if you're at a function, everybody's dancing to it? Are you gonna be the only guy not dancing, or not dancing, but vibing to it?
Mm.
You're in the middle of the dance floor, and there's been a whole litany of tracks playing, and then this one comes
Yeah, I
on.
wouldn't.
In the,
I
in the
would.
Why
Yeah,
are
I'd be
you in
like,
the
all
middle of the
right.
while
dance
you're in the
floor?
flow, while you
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah. No,
problem, man. Why are you in the middle of the dance floor?
I mean,
I
we're
would,
talking
I would
about
make
Ace
my
here.
exit. I'll make my yeah. I would be in the middle of the dance floor, but no, I'll
That's
make my
crazy.
exit for the track. I'll make my exit for the track. I don't think.
And then you coming back
Go get
for
a drink.
the once they they finish playing.
Yeah, once they finish the
This
song, all
don't
right.
this don't sound believable. By the way, you're not
Once
leaving
you're
the dance
in,
floor
you're
because
in the flow, dog. You're
Dog,
in the.
first of all, this is an extremely ridiculous scenario to even comprehend. So you talk about not realistic.
LeBron was in it.
No, for me, Quest, like nobody's making diss songs against who you Ghost. Like, what are you talking about? So even
Say
not
Ace,
trying
I
to
heard you like
compliment
him young.
See,
Yeah,
you see.
so
That's when you
in
end
the
this,
context
the
of
podcast, the button right there.
in the context of something so ridiculous, I think I would be on like Steph Curry's vibe there or his wave. Like, yeah. It's not difficult to exit from the dance floor real quick, go get a drink or something, and wait for the song to end. It's like not a
When
big deal.
everybody else is vibing to it.
What if you're dancing with someone specifically? This scenario is getting more
And
and more
they're probably
ridiculous.
gonna know that I'm not rocking with the song because it's about my homie. It's a diss to my homie. Like that's the thing too. It's not like it has to be a
They might know your
secret.
stance on it.
I, Listen, if it's somebody that I'm dancing with, they probably do. And yeah, if it's something as big as Not Like Us, it's not gonna be a secret what my stance would be on it. So that's the thing too. Like, I don't think it would be a surprise or anything like that. Oh, why did he just stop? Like, it would make sense.
The thing is, and I'm not trying to be bold into this scenario, but I mean, people would have thought that about LeBron, but then he was up there shucking and he was up there grooving and
I'm just saying,
grooving
I
and
wouldn't
deep.
be
Damn.
LeBron. I
I
wouldn't
changed
be
it. I
LeBron.
changed it.
Too late.
I don't think I would be LeBron. Maybe that's a super idealistic thing to say, but I don't think I would do that.
But I
But
guess
LeBron, I mean, it's like it. I think you could validly critique LeBron for doing it. Like,
okay.
was Drake really your homie if you're doing this?
Okay, because that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to figure out: are you saying this for you, or do you say, by and large, like you think it'd be wise to avoid things that are dissing or disrespecting one of your close associates?
Yeah, I think it. I think it. I mean, not only do I think it's something you should avoid. I think it's something that you naturally kind of would do if it's a real homie that of yours. Like,
Not if
I
you
think
like
you
the
would
song.
naturally be inclined not to dance to the damn song. Again, yeah. If it's that good, then sure, maybe you gotta
Like the way LeBron
like
dances
a
to it, he
force of
liked
will
that.
type thing.
He likes that song.
Yeah, maybe he would really have to pull himself away. But if that's what it came to, like, I think that's what you should do rather than just give in to the thing. Like,
Give
We're
in.
spending we're spending
The
way
devil
too
on the
much
shoulder.
time
It's
on
just
like
one
something
dance.
that is like non applicable to the vast majority of people. But what's one of your favorite songs right now?
um,
Just something random.
I don't know. I mean, Bieber. I've been listening to too much
Uh,
Bieber. Right?
just
That's
imagine like some random shoegaze banger
that's the
that has subliminal
craziest answer.
messages.
Yeah, what if when it yeah well, when if okay B record I was thinking more shoegaze had like it wasn't the whole song, just a random line dissing your brother. It's one little
Winter has the
Yeah,
song of the year and randomly throws in like ghosts and piece of shit.
yes, I mean, maybe I am making this up on the spot because I've never considered this before. But
what do you mean?
on principle, I would be able to avoid one song out of the millions that I could potentially be listening to. Like, sure, oh damn, it's super
But it's a
good,
song
but
of the year.
hey, I heard it.
Do you
I
just
would I
avoid
would
that
listen
song
to
or
it
do you avoid
once.
that
I
artist?
would listen to it once, but that's it, huh?
You just
No,
avoid that.
no, that's a good question. I don't think I would necessarily completely avoid the artist. I don't think I would go that far. It would have to be like the. I mean, I guess you could say with Kendrick and Drake, it it got personal. um,
To say the least.
but like if it was like a Joey and I mean, it really came down to like Joey and Daylight at the end of it there, but
That shit wasn't no
like
real beef.
It was
That
Joey
was
and Rayvon. Or Joey and
you think
Absent,
so?
my apologies.
that doesn't count. That doesn't.
Maybe
I'm
Joey
just
can.
saying, like
I
the
don't know.
people who put out the most tracks. I think Daylight put out the most tracks
We
against.
didn't listen. We only listened to like a half of one of them.
I was following that. I was following that very closely. But
Some of the West
beside
Coast
the
artists'
point.
tracks were whack.
Yeah. Besides the point, though. I mean, I'm just bringing that up to say, like, there's difference between, like, quote unquote beefs. Well, it can get personal versus not. And I suppose, like, if the if the artist that's making the opposing track to my homie is yeah, I feel like it's a personal thing or whatever, talking about the um like the wife or things like this, then I suppose I could get into the territory of I'm probably not gonna be rocking with this artist anymore, just as a whole. But I mean, I think that would be
All right. It's not
more
relatable because they're talking about music. What if there's a podcast that you thoroughly enjoy, you listen to every episode that they drop, and every now and then they drop a little sub at one of us?
the problem is there's no media that I'm that attached to. There's no media in general. It could be a movie, a
You can stop listening
series,
to a
whatever.
podcast if they dissed us.
Yeah. I mean, I get like.
That sounds shaky.
It would have to be. It would have to
You
be.
sound like he was
I would have
considering
to
it.
perceive it. I would have to perceive it as a personal thing, kind of.
It's based off what you perceive,
as opposed
even
to,
if we're offended.
I mean, yeah. If I'm like, dog, they were just kind of joking about it. Then I could see myself.
How you gonna tell me what they're joking on if I'm offended?
Yeah, okay. We would get into this argument.
What if Kendrick came out and said, "Nah, it was a joke"? Any mine or it's a joke?
Nah, I mean, obviously, it's not necessarily the person saying it, but it's the like if I perceive the way that it was said was a jokey, like not serious thing, and I could still be open to
Even if it has one of us in tears. Like we're like really that broken up about it.
See, this is even such a crazy.
What you mean?
Who's crying?
The bigger you get,
yo,
platforms are gonna come at you.
Trauma. There's some secret trauma that it's really sensitive to you, and until that moment you didn't know. But then they say it, and then you just burst into tears because it really affected you.
Okay. So it really affects one of us. But the other podcast, I think they were saying it as a joke. I don't think I would I could still potentially be inclined.
Shaky and
crazy.
unloyal. I don't know. What are you saying?
Why?
What side of the fence are you on?
Doesn't know you have this secret trauma. Is it their fault that you start crying? They didn't intentionally do that. Like, come on, this is a crazy thing.
I actually have tears in my eyes.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bitch. Oh my god. I feel like we could keep going on this rabbit hole and dogpiling on Ace, but it's fine. I will say, I don't know. I when you first started off, I thought you sounded like you were on Curry's side, like you're loyal to the soil. But it seemed like now there's a lot of caveats,
justifications,
it's a very realistic standpoint. It's a multifaceted, realistic standpoint.
Hey man, y'all heard it from Ace himself. If that's y'all definition of loyalty, you can direct your comments to Ace himself.
Oh my god.
Let's wrap this up soon. Ghost, what's your take on all this nonsense? If someone's putting out content that's disrespecting your friends, your family, your peoples, what do you think you should avoid it, or what do you think about interacting with it?
My answer is no, I'm not going to interact with it. Pretty much that simple. Oh, I mean, I know we're kind of joking on Ace, but realistically, like, if I was to put myself in a scenario, if this was like my favorite artist drops an absolute banger, album of the year, and it's a concept album about how wacky y'all are. I'm gonna, let's say this, I'll tell y'all that I'm not listening to it, but on the sneak tip,
okay,
like, I'm not gonna put it in
that's worse. That's almost worse than Ace.
I'm mostly joking, like, unless this is the absolute banger of bangers, and it was something where it's like it was dissing y'all, but not dissing y'all to the point of like crazy talk, just like, I don't know, relatively tame. Then I mean, I might. I mean, if we're being honest, there's gonna be some level of jokes thrown around, like just keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
But I'm probably not gonna listen to it unless it's a extreme banger, just from my selfish point of view. Which it might, think that might be worse than Ace. Now that I say it like that.
It's pure LeBron. Like, that's LeBron's answer.
I mean,
like, Not Like Us is a banger to LeBron. Like,
which is crazy, but I mean, Drake literally has LeBron tatted on him, which is like unbelievably wild for
He
a
might have
grown
gotten it
for the
covered up,
grown
but
man.
I,
He better have gotten it covered up.
that's
Shit.
I think it's a little too much for me to even potentially know that.
Uh, yeah. Long story short, I'm not listening to it. Most likely not.
Well, that makes sense. And yeah, I think a lot of rational people would take that similar stance. Honestly, I think it does come down to like if you truly enjoy something that's coming out from one of your homies, it's kind of sounds sucks to say do it in private, but just don't be so not flamboyant. Don't be so expressive with it. Like you don't gotta
Don't be
be
on a
in.
yacht with a billionaire getting recorded and singing karaoke and shucking and jiving.
Yeah, like if you listen to it in the comfort of your own home while you vibing, or even if you're just, because again, if it's a big song or a big piece of content and it's just on in public all the time, obviously you're gonna nod to it a bit. No one's gonna get mad at you for that. But when you look like you stream that song all day, every day, and that's what you're, and that's
Spotify top 0.001%.
exactly
Yeah,
when you look
review at
like
the end. We see the Spotify.
LeBron shares. This is my rap. Kendrick's
he
the
better
number
not.
one spot. Yo, can you imagine?
When you rapping along to it bar for bar, that's when it's OD.
Yeah.
And it's funny because that example that I mentioned with you, I think it was something that I saw, but maybe I was waiting for like another specific topic to talk about it. I was watching a podcast, I forget which one, where they were dealing with a situation where like it has a few people on the platform, but somebody they invited a guest onto that platform that doesn't mess with one of the other co-hosts, so they waited for that co-host to not be there to interview them. And I think it was like I forget which one it was, but I think I want to get your take on that. But
Was the
obviously,
co-host like in the loop on the situation, or was it done like on the sneak tip?
I, everyone must have been informed. I don't know that specific, but I assume that everyone had to be informed.
Okay.
But cause that's another thing. Where like, are you allowed to interact with people that you don't? That gets into a whole thing of like just pure like relationships. Like, are you cool with interacting with people that aren't cool with other people that you interact with? And again, that's a whole nother discussion for another time.
That's
Um,
interesting.
all the same, salute to Steph Curry. I'm always gonna, even though some people take it more serious than others, like on this specific topic, like what's really annoying, or just as annoying as like LeBron doing all that nonsense. There'll be some people that a Kendrick song will come on. Obviously, it's not like us, and it's not like any of the newer records. It's like literally like it could be something from Section 80, and then they'll be like, "Oh, turn that off. We're listening to Kendrick around here because of the
Yeah, that
beef."
you're a lame. You're a lame if
That
you do
shit
that.
is so corny. It's and people be putting themselves in beefs. So even people that say like F Kendrick when Drake is performing, I think even that's a bit much.
Yeah, you a lame, bro. There's no coming back. There's no
Yeah,
saving
I
that.
don't respect that, but in general, when you're not being OD with it, I do respect loyalty. But is there nothing else regarding this specifically? We can move on to the next topic.